Okay, so this is going to be a review on the Maxpedition Falcon 2 backpack. Now Maxpedition does make very high quality gear for military purposes. I am not in the military, however, so I'm going to be kind of reviewing this thing from the point of an outdoors use for this bag, such as camping, hiking, biking, and stuff like that. So just want to put that out there. You can kind of tell its intended purpose by all the PALS webbing all over it. It is definitely a more quote-unquote tactical bag. You can obviously put many different MOLLE compatible gear on it, which is nice. You can definitely expand what it can carry easily by adding pouches, and again, just different gear items. I do have one MOLLE compatible thing on this, which is my Benchmade rescue hook, which does utilize those PALS webbing. So I just did want to mention that, but I do use this bag primarily for outdoors purposes. So let's get started with the bag. Again, this is the Falcon 2. It does come in a large variety of colors. The one I have here is obviously the black one, but it does come in many different colors. So definitely check that out if you want this bag, but in a different color. I paid about $120 for this, which is pretty pricey for just a bag. And you know, when I was first gonna buy it, I wasn't quite sure if it was worth it, but in hindsight, it's definitely worth 120 bucks. The quality put into this backpack is unbeatable. It's by far my most high quality bag to date, so definitely it is worth the little bit of a higher price. Now let's talk about the overall build quality first. The nylon they use for this backpack is 1000 denier. Now denier is kind of a measurement of the kind of density, if you will, of the material. 1000 denier I think is probably the highest quality nylon you'll find on a bag. So very good. I do like that a lot. You have very nice secure buckles for these compression straps here, and they do secure very nicely, nice and strong. Good quality stitching throughout. All the seams are double stitched, which is very nice. The PALS webbing is stitched on very securely. No problem with them coming off anytime soon. And these zippers are heavy duty YKK zippers. I've never had a problem with them getting stuck halfway. You know, on the cheaper bags they'll get stuck on stuff. Never had a problem with that. And each one of them actually comes with a 550 paracord pull, which is a very nice touch. I like that quite a bit. So overall, great build quality here. So let's get started. I guess I will start with the front pouches. Now again, you do have PALS webbing all over it, so you can add different pouches to this for you know, carrying a water bottle or such. Now you do have this kind of V-shaped compression strap on the front. It is removable, and I actually took it off when I originally got the bag. You just kind of feed the nylon strap through this little thing here, and you can remove it. However, when you start packing more stuff into this bag, it will obviously get wider and wider this way. So that is when this compression strap comes in handy, and I put it back on eventually. So you will undo this to get to any pocket basically. And the bottom front pocket does have a double zipper. Again, each one does have a 550 pull, which is nice. And it basically unzips a little bit more than halfway down. And you can see down in there. Oh, I did forget to mention that the whole bag is treated to be a little bit water repellent, which is nice. Now Maxpedition doesn't suggest you wash this bag because it could damage that. They just suggest you wipe it down if it gets dirty. But you do have a very nice material lining the inside there, and you can see the pocket nice and large. And you do have a little bit of an organizer on the front there. You have a larger back pocket here, a little keep. You could potentially put your keys on or anything you don't want to lose, which is a nice feature. And you have some slots here for maybe pens. And what I actually carried in here were some fire steels. And then you have a little bit of a larger pocket there. And what I keep in that, and I find it holds it very nicely, is an extra folding knife. And you can just see how nicely it fits my military, so that's very nice. That's basically the front pocket. And I'll zip that back up. Now the front top pocket here is basically just a pouch. There is no internal organizer or anything like that, so just your standard pocket, again lined with that very nice heavy duty material. And what I actually keep up in this front pocket usually is a first aid kit, so it's nice and easily accessible. I actually have it in a little Pelican case, and I just drop it in there and it works very nicely. And this one only has one zipper. The next compartment towards the back is a larger compartment. Now if you don't undo these compression straps on the sides, by the way, there is 2 compression straps per side. You can zip the pocket down to there, but if you do want a little bit easier access to the pocket, just undo the first compression strap and you can zip down the zipper even more, about 2/3 of the way down. So I do like that quite a bit. Again, the other side is the same. So you can open your bag nice and wide to get whatever you need. This pocket does go all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And you have a little bit of an organizer here again. In this pocket back here, I usually keep my Volta Maxpedition battery case, and it does work very nicely. It fits in there almost perfectly, so that is where I keep that usually. And then you have 2 mesh pouches here. And the mesh, by the way, is very high quality. It won't, break or fray on you easily. So it is very high quality meshing. You don't have to worry about that. So that is that pocket, and it does have 2 zippers, by the way. So I'll zip that back up. Now to the main compartment. Again, 2 zippers on the top there. And what's nice about this compartment is that it actually zips down the full length of the bag. You can see the zipper here. It will actually zip down all the way to the bottom, which allows you basically to fold the bag completely in half, which is pretty nice. Very easy access, obviously, to the main compartment. Now, in this one you have a large mesh pouch here, and I usually store some paracord in that. And then you have a smaller mesh pouch on the front there. Right here, it does have a zipper closure on the top. Hopefully you can see that. But it's kind of funny shaped. You can see how it kind of tapers down towards the bottom there. But that is another pouch you can use. And then of course just the main compartment itself. So this bag is definitely large enough for a single day hike and maybe a multi-day hike, up to 2 days if you're packing really light. Personally, I've never used this bag for a multi-day camping trip or anything like that, because I have another much larger bag for that use. Basically what I use this bag for are single day hikes, and primarily actually for biking trips. This is actually my main biking bag now, because I bike on trails, and when I'm biking I usually actually just bike out to a spot in the woods to use my gear. So I put all my gear in this and then bike out with this, so it's actually a very nice bag for that. The straps for the shoulders are very comfortable. They're nice and thick and well padded. Same with the backing here. It can hold a water bladder, and I'll show you the last compartment in a second. But this bag is extremely comfortable. It does come with this chest strap here with a nice buckle. Obviously it is adjustable, and it also did come with a waist strap. Now I took mine off, but it's a little bit thicker, and it threaded through this flap right here, and it has a buckle. Again, I took mine off. I never really used the waist straps for a smaller bag like this, but it is a nice option if you do. Before I forget, you do also have 2 straps on the bottom of the bag you can use. Now I threaded mine through a few times so they weren't dangling off, because again I do use this bag primarily for biking, so you don't really want anything to get caught up in the way. And you also have a very nice kind of rubberized bottom here, so you don't have to worry about damaging the nylon. So very nice touch there. I'll show you the compartment behind the bag now, and this is basically for your water bladder, but I mean you can keep anything you want in there. So there is one zipper down there, and it kind of zips like a camelback in the L shape, like so, to expose the inside compartment there. Now this can accommodate up to a 3-liter water bladder, and that's the size I use. It is a camelback bladder I use, and it fits in there perfectly fine. Definitely enough space. Now you can see down in there you have 2 panels of Velcro, and what that's for is actually concealed carry of a pistol. You can buy a holster from Maxpedition that will utilize those 2 panels and can carry a pistol for concealed carry down in there. Again, this is more of a tactical bag, that's why it's there. Now I personally don't use it, obviously, but if you were a soldier, I guess that would be an option for you. So again, very nice bag here. I do like how it can accommodate the water bladder. You would feed your tube up here. It would come out this Velcro closure right there. So you would feed your tube up there, and then you can in turn run it down whichever shoulder you prefer. So very nice. So overall, this bag is fantastic. Again, I paid around $120 for it. I think that's about the asking price you're going to have to pay, but definitely worth it if you need a higher quality bag. Again, really comfortable to use, and it does come in a variety of colors. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review, and stay tuned.